It was Saturday, July 24th, 2021. The San Francisco Giants were getting badly beaten by the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they had a pitching staff full of tired arms. It's late in the game. The pitching coach goes up to an outfielder and asks him, "Can you throw strikes?" Because this is what you do. When you're losing badly, there's no way you're going to win the game, and you need to save your pitcher's arms. You just need the game to be over. You ask somebody else, an outfielder, an infield, somebody, a non-pitcher, "Hey, could you pitch?" Mike Tauchman said, "Yes, I can throw strikes." And the pitching coach said, "Okay, if we don't score in the bottom of the eighth," they were down 9-2, "you're pitching the ninth inning." And he said, "Okay." The Giants didn't score in the bottom of the eighth. Mike Tauchman gets up to pitch the ninth. And John Shea, who is a baseball writer for the San Francisco Chronicle, interviewed him after the game about what that's like. What was that like for you? And I want to walk you through what he said, because it's got such good lessons in it for those of us who are doing things that are challenging, that stretch us beyond our normal capacities, that call on us to step into a bigger version of ourselves. My first goal was to not have anything hit back at me, because I haven't been defensively in the infield for probably 10 years, and I didn't want to get hit with a line drive. That would be worst case scenario. So his first thought, I might get hurt. This is, and scary, right? Fear. And just to say, this fear is not unjustified. Pitchers get hit not infrequently with balls hit back at them at 95 or sometimes over 100 miles an hour. This is a realistic fear he's having. My second thought was, I wonder what the slowest pitch ever thrown in Major League history was, and can I beat that? I think I've seen like something in the mid 40s. Okay, so his second thought is, this is not my area of expertise, but maybe I can set a record anyway. That kind of resilient humor that comes often right after we have a really fearful thought. It's like, hey, why not try to compete in the way that I can? My hand was shaking pretty good. I was pretty nervous about the first pitch. I was like, if I lob it, I'll either not get it to home or throw it 10 feet over his head. This is so important. He noticed his body. Of course, you would imagine baseball players notice their bodies. It's equally important for singers and speakers to notice their bodies. My hand was shaking pretty good, right? What are you feeling in your body? When you can notice what you're feeling, especially if it's unwanted, distracting, icky, when you can notice it, you can make use of that energy to accomplish whatever it is you're being asked to accomplish. If you check out from those physical sensations, they're going to run your life. They can't help you. They can't help you. I didn't want to start thinking about the bench would be like. This guy said he could throw strikes. Often common fear of public humiliation, right? I don't want to let my teammates down. I'm out of my area of expertise, but geez, I don't want people laughing at me, right? I feel uncomfortable. I don't want people to laugh at me. And now here's the miracle. So I just threw it like I threw batting practice when I was a minor leaguer working in the off season with little kids. Try to throw a straightish BP. Try to throw a straightish batting practice. Throw a pitch so that the hitters can practice getting the bat on the ball. He remembered, I've done this before. Not on a major league baseball field, but I have done this on a baseball field before, and it worked out okay. So I'm just going to do what I did the last time. I will come back to this miracle in a second. And my third thought was, this whole thing's a little ridiculous. So I'm just going to get on the mound and try to throw as many strikes as I can. If that saves one of our guys that could potentially pitch tomorrow, or if it opens up another guy available for tomorrow, I'm happy to do it in that situation. I was really hoping it didn't snowball. I gave up the run, but it wasn't that bad. He did give up a run. The game ended 10-2, but that's all he gave up. Did he throw 40 miles an hour? No, he was averaging between 65 and 70 miles an hour. So he didn't set a major league record in that respect. But so, okay, you're asked to do something that's out of your comfort zone, out of your wheelhouse, not your area of expertise, or maybe even just something that's different, right? Like giving a speech in front of people you don't know, or singing a song for somebody's birthday, something like that, something you don't do every day that feels like a stretch. First thing you think of, you catastrophize. You imagine all the worst case scenarios. And then hopefully hopefully you can find a sense of humor about it. You can find something lighthearted about it. But the main thing that's going to help you through is noticing your body's reaction, noticing your physical sensations as you're practicing the thing, as you're going to do the thing, and leaning into experience you've had doing the thing or kind of close to the thing, because that's where the calm comes from. When it's not all completely new, there is something familiar here. And then I guess another part of that miracle, he's on the mound. I'm just going to try to throw strikes because the team needs me to throw strikes. It's not about my ego anymore. It's about how can we all get through this together? So your performance is serving something larger than your own ego. I just think I'm so grateful to John Shea for asking Mike Tauchman what this was like for him, because I think this is a process that ordinary humans go through again and again and again. And we can get better at doing the unfamiliar things when we notice that there is a pattern to it. We're going to be scared. We're going to be afraid of humiliating ourselves. We're going to forget temporarily that we know what we're doing. And then we're going to remember that we know what we're doing. And we can be present in our bodies and we can do a decent job. And Mike Tauchman on July 24th, 2021, did more than a decent job for the Giants.